Welcome to Haven of Prayer, where faith meets transformation. In today's video, we dive into a powerful divine abundance prayer, designed to open doors to financial blessings for you and your loved ones. This prayer isn't just about wealth, it's about divine provision and abundant grace. Stay with us until the end, and allow this prayer to ignite a change in your life. Let God's blessing flow freely into your finances today.
Lord, when I feel lost and overwhelmed by the weight of financial struggles, I turn to you. In the quiet of my heart, I know that only you can bring peace to my troubled soul. You are the light in my darkness, and I trust that you will guide me through these uncertain times. It's hard to live in the unknown, not knowing if tomorrow will bring what I need, but I hold on to your promise that you never abandon those who seek you with a sincere heart. In this moment, I seek a quiet place away from the noise. To be honest with you, I bring you my fears, my doubts, and my exhaustion, knowing that you understand every part of me. You see my struggles, even when I don't fully understand them myself. I ask that you prepare my heart and mind to hear your words of comfort, that every breath I take becomes a prayer reaching toward your throne. Father, help me to understand the purpose behind this season of scarcity. If there's a lesson hidden in this trial, grant me the wisdom to see it clearly. I know that in your divine plan, nothing is wasted, and even in the midst of need, you perform miracles. So, I don't just ask for money, but also for clarity, strength to keep going, and the hope to not give up. At times, it weighs heavy on my spirit when my efforts fall short. The work is hard, the bills pile up, and my family depends on me. In those moments, I need to remember that you are my eternal provider. Don't let me fall into despair, or let my heart grow cold from these difficulties. Hold me, Lord, with your grace and faithfulness. As I take each step forward, I ask that you be my guide. Inspire me to make the right decisions, to walk with faith even when my pockets are empty, and to keep the flame of hope burning in my home. Don't let fear paralyze me. Teach me to trust that your timing is perfect, and that your goodness will manifest in ways I can't yet imagine. You know the depths of my soul, Lord. Before I even speak, you know my struggles, my needs, and my silent tears. I come to you with humility, acknowledging that I don't have control over everything and that, at times, I don't know which way to turn. So today, I surrender before you, asking for a miracle that will change my financial reality. I don't seek luxury, Father, nor empty riches. I simply long to provide what's necessary for those I love, to have food on the table, and for us to sleep peacefully under one roof, free from fear and worry. I ask that you bless my efforts and open new doors where today I only see walls. I know I often try to solve everything on my own, but I realize that without you, everything becomes more difficult. You are the owner of the gold and silver, the giver of all provision. So, I place my weariness and anxiety in your hands, trusting that you will work on behalf of my home. Nothing is impossible for you. Teach me to depend on your will and to walk with hope. May my faith not rest in what's in my wallet, but in what I know you can do. Let me never lose my gratitude, even on the hard days, and remind me that even in silence, you are working on my behalf. I trust that you have a purpose behind every difficulty I face. Even if I don't understand the reasons for this trial, I choose to believe in you. Strengthen my spirit, Lord, that I may not be discouraged. And as I wait for your miracle, Make me an instrument of your peace, a reflection of your faithfulness, and a testimony of your provision. Merciful Father, there are storms I can't control and burdens that overwhelm me. In these moments, when I feel like I have no strength left, I turn to you as my only refuge. Protect me, Lord, from the invisible threats, from the scarcity that weighs on my soul, and from the doors that close without explanation. Be my shield when my resources run dry. Grant me the courage to withstand difficult days, the wisdom to manage what little I have, and the faith to believe that not everything is lost. My desire isn't for endless abundance, but for the peace of knowing that the essentials for living with dignity are provided. May my family and I have health, shelter, and bread, and may your peace be the bond that keeps us united. There are times I struggle to understand why things get so difficult, but deep within, I recognize that in the midst of hardship, you are growing within me. Each challenge is an opportunity for your power to manifest. Don't let worries pull me away from your presence, nor let anxiety make me doubt your love. If I ever forget what you've done for me, remind me that your faithfulness has been constant from the beginning. May my heart not harden with worry, but remain soft to receive your guidance. Help me stay firm and confident, even when everything seems uncertain. Lord, as I walk through this struggle, I ask that you pour your blessing upon my home. Let your light surround us and your hand lift us up. May your presence never depart from us, for with you, even the toughest journey becomes bearable. Merciful Father, there are storms I cannot control, burdens too heavy to bear. In those moments, when I feel drained, I turn to you as my only refuge. Protect me from unseen threats, from the scarcity that weighs down my soul, from doors that close without explanation. Be my shield when my resources run out. Grant me strength to endure the tough days, wisdom to handle the little I have, and faith to believe that all is not lost. My desire isn't for excessive wealth, but for peace, knowing that the essentials for living with dignity will never be lacking. May my family and I have health, shelter, and bread, and may your peace be the bond that unites us. Sometimes it's hard to understand why things get so complicated, but deep down, I recognize that you are growing in me through these struggles. Every challenge is an opportunity for your power to shine. Don't let worries pull me away from your presence, and may anxiety never make me doubt your love. If I ever forget what you've done for me, remind me that your faithfulness has always been constant. May my heart not harden with worry, but remain open to receive your guidance. Help me stay firm and confident, even when everything feels uncertain. As I continue walking through this challenge, I ask for your blessing to be poured over my home. Surround us with your light, lift us up with your hand, and never let us feel alone. Because with you, even the most difficult path becomes one we can walk with hope. Today, I lift my voice to you, Lord, seeking your guidance. There are so many decisions I need to make, and at times, fear holds me back. So I ask that you shine your heavenly light upon my mind. Let your thoughts be stronger than my doubts, and may your truth show me the way. I don't want to walk down paths that lead me away from your will. I want every step I take to be marked by your wisdom and direction. May my actions reflect your presence in my life, and even in moments of uncertainty, may I feel the assurance that you are working on my behalf. Take away from me everything that leads to ruin, to disorder, to the scarcity that oppresses. Fill me with new ideas, creativity, and the courage to begin anew, if necessary. Don't let me remain stuck because of fear of failure. Help me move forward with certainty, knowing I am not alone. Lord, I desire a life where abundance is not just financial, but also spiritual, emotional, and familial. May my decisions create an environment of peace and prosperity, where each member of my household feels your constant care. Let your presence be the firm foundation upon which we build our future. While I wait for your promises to come to fruition, teach me to be thankful for what I already have. Let me not lose sight of your daily blessings, and may my faith not rest on outcomes, but on your unwavering faithfulness. I trust that, guided by you, I will reach places I can only imagine. I call upon you, eternal God, to open doors I cannot yet see. I know you have paths prepared for me, but sometimes I feel so lost that I don't know where to begin. From the depths of my soul, I ask that your mighty hand open these opportunities that will change my life and the lives of those I love. In the midst of my weakness, I need to know that you will never leave me. There are times when I feel like I can't go on, but I lift my eyes to the sky and remember that you never abandon those who trust in your name. Be my refuge and strength when I am empty. I trust in your divine provision as the eternal source of my sustenance. Do not let me rely on my own abilities, but on your unfailing power. May the essentials in my life never be lacking, and may your resources come at the right time, like manna in the desert, surprising my heart with your faithfulness. Surround my life with your love, Lord. Cover me with your presence when fear seeks to take control. May your peace envelop me in moments of distress, and may your love remind me that I am not alone in this battle. You are my rock, my comfort, and my hope. While I continue waiting for answers, allow me to keep believing. Let my faith not die within me, even if the waiting is long. May your voice speak to me in the silence, and may your light illuminate every step I take, no matter how uncertain it may seem. When everything feels uncertain, I cling to that quiet hope deep within me, the certainty that cannot be seen but is strongly felt, like a flame that never dies. Even when the storm rages, I refuse to let go of the conviction that something good is about to happen. What weighs me down today will tomorrow be a testimony of victory. It's not easy to stand firm when the circumstances shout otherwise, but there is a strength inside me that holds me up. That strength reminds me that the impossible can turn unexpectedly, and what seems dark today can be illuminated in an instant. I trust, without reservation, that there is a greater purpose in all of this. I have learned that letting go of control is not losing, but allowing the divine to act. It's not about resignation, it's about surrender. Because when I stop clinging to my own solutions, something begins to change. My soul calms, my steps become steadier, and my hope is renewed. All that I have, all that I am, I place in the hands of that power I know will never fail. I don't expect empty miracles, but deep transformations that reach every corner of my reality. I open myself to new possibilities, to paths I never imagined, but that will bring light to what seems confusing today. Lord, as I walk through each day, I choose to keep my faith awake, not as a fleeting emotion, but as a decision I make each morning. I know that even in the midst of difficulty, answers are being formed, answers I will soon see with my own eyes. Sometimes my mind races ahead, worrying about the future, and my heart longs for peace, for a rest free of anxiety about what's to come. The weight of what hasn't yet arrived often steals my peace from the present. That's why I seek that serenity which only comes from trusting you, knowing that everything I need will come at the right time, without worry or desperation. Learning to live with calmness is an act of faith. It's to look at today with gratitude, without letting tomorrow's worries overshadow it. It's to trust that what I need won't be lacking, that each necessity will be met, even before I speak it. I desire the kind of peace that doesn't come from having everything figured out, but from believing deeply that everything I need will come when it's time. Lord, help me not to get lost in the things I cannot control. May my faith, instead of weakening with time, grow stronger, like a seed breaking through the earth to reach the sun. Let there be no space in me for constant doubt, but only for the assurance that goodness exists and is at work in my life. There are moments when I simply need to remember that I am not walking this road alone. There is a higher power, a force that takes care of the details, that doesn't forget, that never fails. This force renews me when I grow tired, lifts me when I falter, and reminds me that there's so much more to experience. So today, I choose to walk with hope, not because everything is clear, but because I know, step by step, what feels confusing today will become clarity, and the worries of today will soon be part of the past, overcome and forgotten. Sometimes, despite my own lack, I realize how much healing a simple act of kindness can bring. I don't need abundance to offer comfort. A kind word, a sincere gesture, a smile, all carry the power to lift someone's spirit. Even in my own need, I can become a source of relief for others, a soft light that pushes away their shadows. I understand that true love doesn't wait for ideal conditions to show itself. It arises in the everyday moments, in quiet generosity, in sharing what little I have with those who also struggle. I want my heart to remain open, not shut by fear, but ready to walk alongside those who suffer. Being sensitive to the pain of others makes me more human. I don't want to ignore the tears of those around me, or turn away when someone reaches for a hand. Let my experiences teach me to understand others better, and let my own scars become bridges of compassion. I may never fully know the impact of a word, a smile, or a hug, but if I can be an instrument of hope for someone, if my life can plant even a small seed of relief, then I will have fulfilled a higher purpose. As I move forward toward my own restoration, I want to continue sowing kindness. For I know that when giving comes from the heart, it returns multiplied in ways beyond expectations. Today, I choose to believe that what's ahead is far better than what's behind. Even when I can't see it, even when it's hard to feel it, something inside me pushes me to declare that my story isn't finished yet, and every new chapter will bring more purpose and blessing. I imagine my home as a refuge of calm, a space where love speaks louder than worries, a place where harmony flows like a gentle river, and every corner breathes peace. I long to see hope bloom in every conversation, in every look, in every shared gesture between those I love. I know I am not walking alone, and that certainty gives me strength to keep going. There is a higher power holding me, guiding my steps when I feel I can't move forward. With every action I take, with every effort I make, I declare that prosperity will follow me, not just in material things, but in everything that gives my life meaning. I long to see fruit where there was once scarcity. May my hands, guided by divine inspiration, work with purpose and produce what is needed for me and my loved ones. May the things I start not stay stagnant, but advance, grow, and bless others too. And in every effort, every fall, and every rise, let me remember that there is an invisible yet firm support covering me. Not because of my own merit, but because of a promise of constant care that never fails. There are gratitudes too deep for words, only felt in the silence of a heart that knows it is held. Even in my mistakes, in my days of doubt, I feel that you never stopped caring for me, not for a single moment. And that's enough to make my soul bow in gratitude. I don't always feel worthy of such blessings, but I still receive them. I receive love when I don't ask for it, care when I don't seek it, and answers that come at just the right moment. Those subtle signs remind me that grace reaches me even when I don't deserve it. Every day I wake up and see my family beside me, I have reasons to be grateful. No matter how difficult the moment, if we are together and at peace, then I hold something sacred in my hands. That certainty gives me courage to keep going, knowing that the best is still yet to come. My trust isn't in what I have, but in what I believe. And what I believe is that I am not alone on this journey, that there is a constant presence guiding every part of the way. That is enough for me to have hope and continue with my heart wide open. Today, I choose to continue waiting with my eyes open and my heart ready. I know that something beautiful is being prepared for me, something that will give meaning to every tear and every prayer sent up to the heavens in the quiet of the night. There is no force more transforming than the true love that encompasses all things. And when that love shows up in the small, everyday moments, that's where the real miracles happen. It doesn't take a grand gesture, just a heart that is willing to believe. Deep within me, I feel that this connection isn't temporary or empty. It's a living, constant relationship, speaking to me in the whispers of renewed hope. Every word spoken from the depth of my soul has a response in the heavens, and I know it will never be forgotten. This moment is not the end, but the beginning of something much greater. Something that will not only change my reality, but will also touch the lives of those around me. For when we sow with faith, the harvest always comes, no matter how long it takes, no matter how painful, no matter how impossible it seems. So, I continue forward, not out of resignation, but with conviction. Every step I take in faith brings me closer to that place where peace, abundance, and purpose come together. And while I wait for what is to come, I remain with my heart open, ready to continue building a path of hope that will inspire others to believe as well. Sometimes, a simple word can light up the day of someone who feels trapped, lost. Perhaps we never fully realize how much that person needs to hear that hope is still alive, that miracles aren't things of the past, but real possibilities for those who believe. If these words have touched your heart, don't keep them to yourself. There is someone out there, perhaps closer than you think, who needs exactly this message. A prayer shared can become the spark that awakens faith in another's heart. Spreading words of hope is also an act of love. It's reaching out to someone walking silently, carrying invisible burdens, and reminding them they are not alone, that there are still paths to be discovered. We may never fully understand the power of a simple act like sharing, but if through it we can bring comfort, then we've already done something great. And if you desire to keep receiving words that strengthen your faith, that accompany you through your days and encourage you to keep going, stay close to this space where the spiritual finds a voice and hope never fades. It fills me with joy that you've come this far. This space was created to sow faith where there is uncertainty, and to renew the spirit of those seeking more than just answers. They are looking for comfort and meaning. I truly hope that what you've read stays with you, that every word becomes a seed planted in the right moment, bringing clarity in the midst of chaos and encouragement in the midst of weariness. May each step you take be accompanied by serenity, and may what troubles you today transform into wisdom. For even in the hardest times, there is always a promise on its way. Let abundance flow not only in material things, but in emotional and spiritual wealth. May you have everything necessary to live with dignity, and all that your soul needs to stand strong. And if ever you feel like you're wavering, remember that you can always return here, to this corner of words filled with light, where faith never dies and hope multiplies. This is not goodbye, but a see you soon. The spiritual journey is full of necessary pauses, but also of reunions that strengthen us. There will always be a place for you here, where faith is renewed and words bring comfort. Each day is a new opportunity to draw closer to something greater, to trust a little more and fear a little less. Returning to this space is like coming home, to a place where the soul breathes easy. May in the coming days you continue to see signs of hope, reminders that the divine walks beside you, even when you can't clearly see it.
As I close this moment of prayer and reflection, I want to remind you that the journey of faith is not a solitary one. You are never alone, for there is always a divine presence walking beside you, guiding each step with love and wisdom. In times of uncertainty, may you find peace in the knowledge that every challenge is an opportunity for growth, and every prayer is heard. At Haven of Prayer, we believe in the power of shared faith, and we are here to encourage and uplift you, no matter the season of life you're in. I invite you to continue walking this path with us, staying connected to the light and strength that only God can provide. If this message resonated with you, I encourage you to share this video with your friends, your family, and anyone who might need a word of hope today. Together we can spread light and love, reminding others that there is always hope, and with faith, everything is possible. Thank you for being here with us. If you haven't yet, make sure to subscribe to Haven of Prayer for more inspirational content that will uplift and strengthen your spirit. We are honored to be part of your spiritual journey. Until the next prayer, may you continue to feel God's presence in every part of your life. Keep the faith alive and share the love with those around you.